Yep, after 16 months since my claim was given to the vaccine damage payment, they have finally approved it.
So you too will be getting the 120,000. Now, obviously, it's no consolation. Your husband was 32, and I think the doctor told you afterwards that he may well have been the first person anywhere to die from the COVID vaccines. But he was a successful man. He was about to start a new job at Great Ormond Street Hospital. You must have had a terrible time this last year and a half. This money will help, but not help much?
No, I mean, it's going towards a house. I mean, I live in Sevenoaks, so the house prices are quite high. And I didn't want to drag my 8-year-old out of his school after everything he's been through. So it was very touch and go, waiting for a decision. It was very nerve-wracking, and it gave me a lot of anxiety because I needed it to be able to purchase the house.
Yeah.
So I actually had to rely on my in-laws fitting the bill until I heard, and that was their entire sort of retirement fund, so they shouldn't have had to have been in that position, so that I didn't lose the house. Thankfully it's come in on time, but it was very stressful waiting for an answer after having submitted it 16 months ago.
You've got 2 young boys, one of them very young. This must be a devastating thing for them, and I would think the uncertainty of the financial situation obviously just makes it all. Well, it's not as if you're even free just to mourn. You have to mourn and manage a very difficult financial situation.
And chase and complain and do formal complaints and chase the coroner and chase the VDPS and email MPs, and I don't have a lot of time to do so, but it wasn't until I submitted the formal complaint to the VDPS that I actually got an answer from them.
Now, every time I look at your Twitter feed, there are complete repellent, worthless excuses for human beings there, including actually Twitter itself, which mocks and belittles your widowhood by attaching warnings to it that you're some kind of fake news. Do you think the fact that the government has recognized that the Astra-Zeneca killed your husband will make the Twitter buffoons back off a bit? Well,
I mean, probably not, but for me, it's the first time that I've actually got a yes in 18 months. We obviously knew in our hearts, but it's the first official yes, because we're still waiting for the inquest. So it's the only thing that we have to say, yes, it was the vaccine that killed him.